Hello and welcome back, and today I want to talk to you guys through how to set up your Synology NAS and your Synology C2 cloud account up for the very first time. Now we will be doing a full software overview of Synology's C2 cloud in conjunction with DSM from Synology NAS, but today I wanted to talk you guys through exactly how to set it up for the first time, because I've talked about NAS here on the channel for a great deal of time, and occasionally I do refer to the Synology cloud platform as a means to have an off-site backup as easy as possible. If you want to learn more about Synology Cloud, obviously you can just do a simple Google and it will rock up, but the Synology C2 Cloud arrives straight away from Synology. They've got some servers in Germany where your data can be encrypted and backed up offline, and with improvements with regards to things like hybrid sync and the collaboration between your NAS platform and the hybrid share platform from Synology, as well as full system backups in DSM-7 coming very, very soon. It is a good time to check out their cloud platform and its integration between you and your NAS. So there are a varied degree of price bands available from them, but you can go ahead with a straight trial straight away for 30 days. Now, Synology, I've managed to get a Wangler free trial out of them for this, and I have already logged into my online account, and as you can see here, there's the Synology C2 account. And I've got my trial here, right there, and this is a 1 TB trial package, and we're just going to use this for this series of videos. But for the most part, this is just going to be about just how easy it is to back up. And then I'll do another video where we'll go through some of the analytical information with regards to that backup. Now, there are some things you're going to need to do. First and foremost, you are going to have to create a C2 cloud account. It's very easy to set it up for the first time. You don't necessarily need a Synology NAS to do it for the first time, but it is recommended you do that. And the other thing you're going to need to do is create a Synology account, and that it gives you the ability to access a NAS remotely. I've set this NAS up here, this throwaway NAS, and this is the one that's been filled with data, and we've created an online account so we can access our NAS over the internet and the network if we so choose. But really, this is about internet access. So we've got our NAS, we've got our data, and we've created our Synology C2 account. Now, as you can see, I haven't created a backup task yet, and it does tell you exactly how to do that, but I'm just going to show you guys step by step how to do it. So we make our way into our Synology NAS and head our way over to a particular app. We are looking for the backup, hyper backup application. This is the one portal, all means internal and external backup tool from Synology. Right there at the top, we've got our Synology C2 Cloud Backup. If you click that and click Next, it will then have a pop-up and invite you to log in to your Synology C2 account, something I've already done. As you can see, it volunteers that there's a terabyte of space still to play with, and I'm going to allow my copy of Hyper Backup on this Synology NAS to synchronize with this cloud platform. Once I click Yes, it will then establish a connection between this C2 platform and my NAS. So now we create a directory for our backup task. We're going to go ahead, it's got today's date in it, but for now we're just going to call it Syn Backup. We're going to click Next, and from here we're going to start selecting the areas in which we want to back up. So now the destination of the C2 cloud has been selected, now we can select what we want to back up. Now, to make things easier later on, when we do go over the C2 service, let's back up a myriad of different files. I'm going to go with pictures, video, and audio books. There's also some files that I've used for work, so we're going to include the work folder as well. We're just going to go for those files there, and these folders, and these folders will back up to that online platform. We're going to click Next, and now it will ask us if we want certain tailor-made backups to be taken into consideration. So for now, we're only going to go ahead with a hyper backup, but of course, depending on what data you want to back up and the kind of data and the applications it's synced with, you may need to tick these options. Click Next, and now you can select some of the individual options that apply to your backup settings, whether you need it to be one that's actioned manually or automatically to limit the amount of space of the upload and the download, as well as changing when you want this backup to take place. You can also enable client-side encryption, that's the NAS side, to enable your data to remain completely encrypted. For now, I'm going to leave that option off, but I invite you to enable encryption on data that is particularly sensitive. Click Next, and now you can talk about the rotation of your backup. So what that means in real time is if your space is filled up, you can ensure that the newest files overwrite the oldest files. I'm not going to create a rotation backup. This is going to be a one-off job. Click Apply, and this will continue with the installation, more than likely asking us to confirm all of our settings before we create and action our first backup. The backup wizard is now creating and establishing a connection between our Synology C2 cloud account and our Synology NAS, and it's then going to ask us, as it does right now, if we want to back up. I'm going to click yes, and now our backup is going to take place. It's going to back up those folders to the Synology C2 platform, and it really is as straightforward as that. Hyper Backup has an entire user interface that allows you to create multiple backup tasks to multiple platforms, all of them completely visible from this single user interface. In the near future, I will of course be running comparisons between a number of different NAS brands and the way they approach this particular important area of data. But I've got to say, the Hyper Backup tool available from Synology is pretty impressive. And given that this backup happening in real time is being synchronized to the Synology C2 platform, I think it's going to be very interesting to see what analytical data is going to be readily available to us from Synology C2. So once again, if you want to try out Synology C2 for yourself, you can head over to their website here, where we've got lots of information with regards to the pricing of data and how to set it up for the first time. And once again, remember that in Disk Station Manager or DSM7, they will be really improving all the things you can do with Synology C2, as well as improvements with regards to individual home and business users and how they interact with their data in real time. But I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Click like if you enjoyed this, click subscribe to learn more, and click the bell notification to be notified when the next part in this series of videos becomes available. I'll see you next time.